Downright fierce. Downright fierce. Downright fierce.
Perfect fucking timing.
Jesus
Y'all
Christ.
already, man.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all don't even know.
Jacob just sat down.
Y'all don't even know.
Sat down.
I am so good at timing, you guys.
Wow. I'm like, 2 minutes, Jacob. He's like,
Yeah.
I got it, bro.
I'm telling stories.
1 minute, Jacob.
I'm telling stories.
Jesus.
I'm telling stories up in this bitch.
Hello.
You can't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hello
Go ahead.
and welcome to another episode of Downright Fierce Gaming, the best source for uneducated guesses. My name is Josh Asensio. With me is
The Lord and Savior, Jacob Alexander Plick III, back home. Actually, I've been back for like a week and a half, but I fell asleep last week. So, as far as you know, on the internet, I've been in Japan for fucking a month.
and I just realized thank you for wearing a teal shirt.
Yeah, it happens every once in a while.
Thank God I configured the green screen. Anyways, this is a video game podcast. Oh, also, welcome back from the dead.
Thank you.
He died last week.
Dude, I totally died.
Episode
I was supposed to be.
I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember. I was not dead.
Let's roll the clip. That'd be so cool. That was a
I was ready. I was like, did he roll a clip for that?
I might have,
Yeah, it doesnnto matter. But it's so funny because I was definitely like, I was super excited. Like, we had some news to talk about and ready to rock from Japan. And then I went to as I realized in hindsight, I was super fucking jet lagged still, and I hadn't slept the night before. But I was like, it's me. I can live off of hype. Sleep is worthless to me. And I go to brunch. I get home about 3:30 or so. All right, cool. Can't wait to podcast. Boom! It's 1 a.m.
And the worst part is we kept making this joke that you were dead.
Right.
And I was thinking, I'm like, Jacob's pretty responsible. If he actually died, I'm gonna feel like shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel really
So I wake
bad.
up, texts from Chris and Josh and like a bunch of other people like, "Are you okay, bro?" I'm like, "I'm okay. I'm just not of the living." So there you go.
All right, so
yeah, I'm back.
Back to video game stuff.
Indeed.
Are you ready to? Do you have enough energy to do a?
I mean, look at me. I got a fucking big ass monster.
Right, let's take a little sip.
Hold on, before you do anything, let's open this bitch. Okay, we got to tell that story.
Too?
Yeah, we got to tell that story.
We got other stuff. Also, wait, real quick, hello to Eric Stinson and Catherine Janeway.
Hey. So,
sorry, one last thing.
Go ahead.
Keep in mind, guys,
Tristan's
if you share, and Tristan, if you share this live video, we're doing a giveaway. Where we will be giving a free Steam game to a random person who shares the video. So make sure you share this video.
Fun fact, I saw Tristan in real life outside of this room for the very first time on Friday night. I
did not know he existed outside of this room.
Why do you think it's so crazy?
That's nuts. Okay, so tell the beer.
So this beer is particularly special. These Yinglings in particular are particularly special. So I was on the way over here, and I was like, let me stop and get some beer, and so we can just kind of chillax and talk to you guys and have a couple of brewskis. And I'm literally the Uber pulls up to Josh's house, and I get out of the car. Hey man, nice to meet you. Have a good one. And as most people know that buy beer, you have a 12-pack, and you have like the little cardboard handle on the top of the 12-pack, and it just rips for some reason, and then so the 12-pack, of course, falls on the beautiful, very soft pavement.
It's like a cushion, like a bed.
Yeah,
cushion.
totally.
Yeah.
And so we lost. I don't know. I think I counted 6.
Half, right?
Yeah, we lost about half.
Exactly.
I've never lost that much. Like I've had that happen to me before, and I've lost like 2 or 3. I've never lost 6 before.
Great loss.
So pour if you're out there, pour one out for all the ones we lost today.
All right. And with that, let us go into.
That's not even what a guitar solo sounds like. I don't know. Whatever. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Fierce News, bitches.
Fierce News is, of course, brought to you by Pomade and Tonic. So the first thing, big news, we have the next game in the Fallout series that has been announced.
Oh, what?
It is called Fallout 76.
Yes.
And they did it in the typical way of doing a really weird and long live stream. Did you watch it?
I did, actually.
Yeah, I watched about half of it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And it God damn, they are some eccentric motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Like, they are.
a lot of really small things happening on that live stream, but marketing is weird. Like, it's really weird, but it's cool.
146,000 people were watching.
It's true.
So, I mean, and I was sitting there. I mean, I had it on in the background. I watched it. Anyways, the game is in reference, the name of the game is in reference to Vault 76, and it is rumored, pretty much confirmed because it's from Kotaku, that it is going
Jason
to be
Schreier.
an online survival RPG that is inspired from Rust and DayZ. Which is kind of weird to be hopping on that train right now.
Yeah, why now?
We're like, we're way like.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it wasn't like Vault 76,
2000,
the biggest vault where the walls just get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Right.
And you and 100 other vault members have to like fight
to the death.
To the death.
Oh, it's like Battle Royale.
Exactly. Like, that actually doesn't sound too
I'll play it. I'll play that too.
Actually, oh my god, wait, think about it. A vault with like death traps in it, because each one was like an experiment.
Yeah.
So this is like some kind of like weird death trap dungeon vault where like the rooms like slowly get smaller, and that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, dude, I play it. I play it.
So the interesting thing too is one of the rumors is saying that it was originally going to be Fallout 4 multiplayer.
Right.
And I guess they just realized.
Take that for a grain of salt, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's
a thing.
It's a thing. So the interesting thing about Vault 76 is that it was mentioned in Fallout 3 and 4. It is actually canonical. It was opened in 2076 to celebrate the 300th birthday of the U.S.
Right.
And in the teaser, we see a Pip-Boy with the date October 27, 2002.
Which makes it a prequel.
Exactly. It's actually at least... sorry, how did I read this? By almost 60 years from the first Fallout. I think it was 3. Mm-hmm. Fallout 3 was the earliest one, so now this is even 60 years before that, which also means that there won't be any super mutants.
That's an interesting point I didn't think about. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. So no super mutants.
They're gonna be like, surprise, John!
And it's not even going to be the start of the superhumans, because the start of that was like Fallout 1. No, the super mutants.
No, you say superhumans.
I say superhumans?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, Superman, yeah. Batman, wait, Batman's not... Never mind.
Yeah, that's going to be, so there's not even going to be that. So that's cool.
Dude, I'm actually really excited about it. I know people are kind of poo-pooing on it, but a lot like... Actually, anything. Like, news is good when it comes to... Because usually it's like, no news is good news, right? But, like, nobody saw this coming.
Oh, no.
Not before what? Next week is E3, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So we should probably do a live stream of that, by the way. Yeah. Actually, we have real life jobs, so we probably can't do that.
That is true, too.
But so we'll figure something out.
We'll do something.
Right. So a lot like Pokemon, I'm sure which we'll get to, but no idea this was coming. Bethesda went live on Twitch, and then it was just a bobblehead and a television, and everyone was losing their fucking mind. And then what I thought was really funny was I didn't expect it to be that long. I expected them to like fuck around and like put like what they did, which is they put the Fallout Boy like little what's the term?
Fallout Boy, the Pitbull.
Pip-Boy. Thank you. I don't know. Fallout Boy.
It's a
band. Shit.
The Pip-Boy. Yeah,
exactly. And so they put that together, and then they put like balloons, and I'm like, okay, well, because
the Pip-Boy. That would be the Fallout Boy. The figure. The figure.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the Fallout.
Yeah. Sorry.
My bad.
Well, you were wrong. No, it's okay. It won't be the last time you're wrong today.
That's true.
Or the last time.
At least 3 more times.
Exactly. Probably 7 or 8. So yeah, I was already really excited about it. Like I know everyone was like, "Oh my god, Fallout 5," and I was like,
"No way.
Easy, Tiger.
No way. Yeah.
Everybody needs to calm the fuck down."
Yeah. They could really turn those games out. And what was that? Like 2, 3, 4 years or something?
And if they were going to do Fallout 5, they would have waited for E3 anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Even though like we got to remember that Fallout 4 was both officially confirmed at E3, and then like, by the way, it's out next week.
I wanted to get to that point. I think that's what
is that your next point?
Yeah. I think that we're gonna see Vault 76 this November.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty confident of that.
I'd say November, at least this year. I would not be surprised, because they had so much success with the announcement and then release at E3, and they're apparently very good at keeping secrets.
Yeah, no shit, apparently. In quick sidebar, I don't know if anyone is familiar with the company NoClip. Danny O'Dwyer runs it. He used to work at GameSpot. He's done a lot of video game documentaries about Doom and Final Fantasy XIV and Witcher. He's incredible. He's awesome. Everyone go follow that dude. And actually support him on Patreon as well. You also should support us on Patreon. I was getting there. But no, I highly recommend it. He actually released a trailer of he's going behind the scenes with Bethesda, and he's going to go through the entire like Elder Scrolls from the beginning through Skyrim, and then he's going to do Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 as a documentary, and then the second documentary is going to be a making of Fallout 76.
So we can watch them and how lazy they are and how they really don't care about games, and they just let the bugs go because you know it's so easy to make these games.
It's true.
And, you know, all the things that we know about Bethesda, that they're all lazy and don't want to actually put in work. Yeah,
he's got to see that. See, he already came back. He was wrong, and then he recovered, and he's back. So
sarcasm
that's don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. You're not sorry anyway, so it's fine. No,
I said sarcasm game.
Oh, I thought you said sorry.
No, my sarcasm. You know, like Bethesda, they're some of the hardest working people. Like you can't make the kind of scope of the games that they make. Yeah, the scope of the games that they make, you can't.
Yeah,
bugs out
no,
there. Like,
that's not how it works. Oh, that's just open world. That's just open world in general. So
yeah.
Good shit.
And especially the ones with like all that information. Also, Ariana says, "Hey," and we go, "Hey," back.
Hey, indeed. Are you playing Skyrim right now?
Probably.
Ooh, how's that Celeste playthrough going?
Call back to older episode. Let's move on to God of War. It is almost about to have 1 billion views on YouTube.
What?
1 billion views.
What?
God of War.
The
game that Ariana's playing and streaming a lot.
She's streaming right now?
God of War, yeah. It's going to be the fastest game to reach this number in YouTube history.
Really?
Yep. And Fortnite is currently the most watched game at like just over 1 billion.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
He says as he picks up his beer and puts it down without drinking it. But that's absolutely crazy.
I think what's more crazy is why.
Like, yeah, why that game?
Of all games. Fuck. I mean, it's okay. So it has a great story, has all that, but why? I don't know how to put it into any other words. Like, it's a great game. I mean, I get it, but there's so much content there. How can you just be like?
That's what's interesting about streaming. The struggle that I've had is I want to stream a little more, but I'm like, man, like I'm playing through for example, like Ni no Kuni 2, like I'm doing a dungeon crawl, like that doesn't really look any sort of aesthetically pleasing. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could talk and hopefully be entertaining. I don't know, but I don't know how entertaining Kratos is saying boy all the time. Kratos. Whatever. You know what? It's over. Kratos.
From the grass.
Like croutons.
Area.
Yo, so like croutons. The God of War croutons.
The God of War Kratos.
Yes.
Kratos.
Okay,
so
Kratos. Can someone bring me a wine glass? But so I get that that's the struggle, but I can't believe that number
it's very surprising
heavy.
For that game. I mean, okay, why didn't PUBG hit those numbers? What is it about God of War? Like, I was hoping maybe like another perspective, like you would be able to be like, okay, well, here's what I think. I hear you. It sounds like you're as
I'm as surprised as you are. That's not like that's not a number that I wouldn't. Well, it's not a number that I expected God of War of all games to hit, because if you go, like, for example, if you go on Twitch or it's YouTube, I'm sorry, right?
YouTube, yeah.
So is it just YouTube?
Just YouTube.
That's even weirder.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking with that. If it was Twitch, it would make sense that Fortnite keeps the keeps the views or whatever, because Twitch is more about watching competitive people and less about stories. I mean, look at our Twitch stream.
Hi, Twitch.
He says to 0 viewers. But
we gotta go where the people are. Sometimes the people aren't there.
Which we're also streaming to.
Hi.
YouTube is I think is more about story stuff. It is more about watching Let's Plays. It's about watching it almost like a TV channel as opposed to Twitch, which is like watching ESPN, a video game.
Right. And I know that, like, to that point about YouTube, I think that long form, that makes a lot of sense, because usually I know when I'm on Twitch, I'm usually jumping around. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think out there.
Ariana says
Ariana
says PUBG won't hit those numbers because we have been in a relationship with Kratos longer.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm not disagreeing that we have been in a relationship longer, but Carlos has been boring for fucking so long.
That's true. Chris would disagree, but I agree.
Well, Chris isn't here, so he can suck my dick.
I played half of one, and I don't mind. Like the gameplay
is awesome. Carlos is a shitty character.
He is, and he was
until like right now.
He was 90s, or no, like that wasn't 90s. It was early 2000s. No, it was late 90s and early 2000s. You know, I
think it was just all 2000s.
Male chauvinistic. Titties and fucking cut and bleed and kill everything because I'm
rape and pillage. I'm white and stuff. Yeah,
he's like super white. Yeah, like, he's whiter than the whitest man.
He's like so white. He's like you guys think I'm white? Yo,
white.
Ari says that Kratos has never been boring. Meet me outside. Well, bitch, you can sit right here.
Damn.
You're supposed to.
Chauvinism.
Boom.
Am I right? All right. Moving on to, speaking of Fortnite, there's an alleged leaked E3 document from Nintendo that shows Fortnite coming to Switch. Now, there was one from Sony, there's one from Xbox, there's one from, like, all these things. And I chose not to cover them in the news because every year there's an alleged leaked document. I mean, Chris shared one on our group message thing, and again, I didn't want to talk about that because I looked back, like I was going to add it. And I looked back to former years, like 2014. You know what they were saying? 2014, one of the games was going to be.
Tell me.
Actually, no, it's 2013. Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh.
Gameplay.
Yeah, and we got gameplay. What, last year at E3?
No, we didn't even get gameplay yet.
Yeah, I guess that was really just a clip. Huh?
This year, that's been confirmed. Yeah. Like that's not even like a rumor. That's like, hey, you're gonna see gameplay. But this one, I don't know. This one just seemed more legit than other ones. It seemed like more energy and effort was put into this. A lot of the other ones were just a list of games and like a title and like that was it. But this one looked pretty legit. So I wanted to throw it out there because it seems like this would be something that could happen. So Fortnite coming, I said that, right? That this is Fortnite.
Yeah.
Okay, it's coming to Switch. While it hasn't been given too much credit originally, a listing on the Korean ratings... Oh, that's why. I forgot the news story. That's why I added this. Oh, yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so yeah, that's why I added
it all comes back around. Fake news.
While it hasn't been given too much credit originally, a listing on the Korean rating board website for Fortnite makes it seem more likely now. So yeah, it's on the Korean rating board.
Yeah, you toss that page on the ground.
That page. God.
Fuck that page.
It also says there's some legal beef between Fortnite and PUBG. Thoughts? Oh man, what was the
man? Like I read about it.
They won, didn't they? Like PUBG,
that I don't know.
Fortnite won because PUBG was suing them, but it was kind of stupid because it was over.
All stupid.
It was over the legal issues of using team members and promotions or something from PUBG. It wasn't even the gameplay. Like that's what everybody breaks it down to. They say, "Oh, it's because they copied the gameplay." Well, then did
PUBG copy from fucking DayZ? And H1Z1 is that the same game? I don't even know, dude. Whatever.
H1Z1.
Yeah, which is why I don't care too much.
But it was some kind of thing. I mean, it got too complicated for me. That's why I stopped following the news.
I hear you.
Thing.
I hear you. But to the question, like, I appreciate that there's legal beef, but vote with your wallet. Who cares, dude? It's because again, like either you probably most folks anyway that are playing both. I'm sorry. Let me roll back. Most folks that are interested in that genre of video game have purchased both of those games already, so it doesn't affect anything or anyone. The worst thing that could happen is one of them gets like shut down or whatever. Yeah. And then you know what's gonna happen? Everyone's gonna get upset, and then they're gonna like it's gonna be a firestorm, and then we're gonna move on to the next game. Exactly. Because by that point, the new Battlefield will be out, or the Destiny DLC, or whatever. So because the problem that I think we have is that as gamers, we're very short-sighted, which is why my backlog is so fucking huge.
You should see his front log.
Hey, Yahtzee.
Anus.
Oh God!
Also, real quick, I'm Scottish Dave. Correcting me. First game came out in 2005. I believe he was saying God of War. So.
Oh, that seems right. No, yeah, it is.
So,
it is. But it's Dave, so we don't have to pay attention, so it's fine. Okay. Just kidding. I love you. Even though you live right next door to me. Anyway, continue.
Oh, okay, cool. So speaking of leaks, this is something. God damn it! I think Tristan was right. We were having this debate on what the next Ubisoft announcement was going to be. They said that it was going to be a next game in an unannounced franchise or something like that. And he's saying Watch Dogs or Assassin's Creed or something like that. I'm like Tom Clancy, Splinter Cell. That's what's going to happen. It's still possible, but
Sounds like Assassin's
It looks
Creed.
like a new Assassin's Creed game has been leaked and confirmed by Ubisoft. Now, that did not see coming at all.
Yeah, why would they confirm it?
well, here's the thing. I mean, you could tell they were going to announce it at E3. I mean, this is right around the corner, so yeah, why not just say, I mean, and you'll see what I mean by confirmed it. But here's the thing. They had so much success taking 2 years to work on an Assassin's Creed and staying away from the, every year thing. Why not just take another 2 years? Did they not make enough money? Do they have to turn out another one so quickly? I don't know. Like, this is not just a DLC. It's not an expansion. This is a full-on fucking game.
Right. But if I recall correctly, the development cycle for the previous Assassin's Creeds were Assassin's Creeds? Or is it Assassin's Creed? I don't know. Plurals.
Creeds?
Anyway, right, exactly. We're pretty small anyway. Like, especially between, 2 and 3 and between 3 and 4. So I guess it doesn't really matter too much, at least in my mind. I'm curious because I'm curious to see what you guys felt if you guys had played the Egypt one. I never played it because
it was. I think we talked about it. I was saying that the story didn't really grab me. The gameplay was fun, but it wasn't. The whole thing just wasn't fun enough for me to feel invested. So I kind of gave up on it.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah. And because I was like, because I remember because Black Flag was, and I mentioned it before, but Black Flag was so fucking good. I loved it. And then Unity shut the fucking bed, and I was like, all right.
Not Black Flag. I liked Assassin's Creed 3. That's where they introduced the
you liked the Revolutionary War one? Really?
Yeah.
That game was boring as fuck.
Dude, I was really good.
And I'm a huge history guy. I love that kind of shit, especially with the DLC when you can be like, oh cool, we can kill the first president of the United States. Yeah. Awesome. But yeah, that game was kind of boring. Black Flag was way better. IMO. Did you play Black Flag?
I think I did. Yeah, no, I did. I have it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So then Unity came and went, and I was like, I think
Unity.
I got I played it. No, not in my opinion.
Is that what they say?
No, I hope they say that Black Flag was the best one because they're wrong otherwise. That's not true. That's not true.
I think it was Unity. They say that.
No, Unity was the one that was broke as fuck. Like Mass Effect Andromeda broke as fuck. And then it was the one after that.
So what was the one after that?
With the twins.
It was a title one. It was a title one.
Damn it!
It wasn't like 2 or 3. It was like
somebody will say it on the channel. I'm sure. It was after Unity because Unity was super broken and had a bunch of glitches and shit.
No, not Liberation.
The first 2 was in France as well. Keep that in mind.
Okay, but what was the
excuse me,
the fancy? I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
I'm sure. Syndicate.
Thank you. Tristan is always.
Right.
Always right.
Chinks, cheers.
Yeah, to Tristan.
Well done, Tristan. Oh. For our audio listeners, we drank beer.
It's good to grab a beer bottle and not be stabbed by 1d4 glass damage.
Oh god, that hurts. Look at that little bit of blood.
Dude, yeah. Oh my god, Josh got bit by some glass, you guys.
Dude, it was like a freaking needle right into a nerve.
Yeah.
That hurt way more than it should have. That little tiny ass cut that was directly on a nerve or something.
I
was being stabbed by a goddamn knife.
I got hit and I rolled a 1 on my 1d4 and you rolled a 4 AF, yo.
Yeah.
Straight
with
up.
Sneak attack and damage. That glass was rogue.
I'm so happy we could talk about D&D on the low.
By the way, remind me to talk to you about an idea I have.
Afterwards?
Later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I could have just never mind.
Oh, we could do it now.
Nah.
Nah. Riveting.
Nah, fam. We cut it. Sorry, enough inside jokes. Okay, moving on. So not even moving on. We haven't even started yet. It's going to be called Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah.
It's going to take place in Greece, and it is scheduled to release before March 31st, 2019, which is the end of their fiscal year. According to Kotaku, Odyssey is set to be an even more significant departure for the series than Origin was. Odyssey will introduce dialogue options, which will be a first for the series. That's how that sentence goes.
And so the thing is I know that there are plenty of people out there that fell off the Assassin's Creed wagon, so to speak. So they're gonna nail it. So I don't understand. Okay, if it leaked, and then
then basically on their Twitter they said we'll see you at E3.
But I don't think you acknowledge it at all. You let your trailer tell the fucking story.
Yeah.
So I think that was a huge mistake by them. Okay, great. Another Assassin's Creed. Guess what? We're talking about it because it's news, but is anyone really excited about it? No.
I'm curious because I really like like Greek.
A perfect example is God of War. We heard like rumblings about God of War, but we didn't know it was coming until fucking Kratos walked in, and then the place went fucking ballistic, right?
Yeah.
We didn't know it was happening, much less we didn't know it was happening.
They didn't have a titular character that could walk in.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I think that was a mistake to acknowledge it. I think they should have just let it run and then just kind of go with their original strategy. Maybe their strategy is shit, and they were like, "Fuck, let's do it." But we'll see. I guess I don't know.
I don't know. I'd be down to at least try it. I mean, I'm a little bit worried because their Assassin's Creed games have a lot of like bugs, have a lot of whatever. I'm wondering the dialogue options how that would really affect the story when you consider how big Assassin's Creed games are. My
phone did things.
You're just gonna watch some TV on your phone?
Yeah, I'm not actually talking to you anymore, Josh.
I don't even deserve your attention anymore.
No, not even a little bit.
What was the last thing I said?
Kratos.
Drink. Eric Sensen says, I never really cared about Assassin's Creed, and you know what? I fell out of it.
I respect that.
I fell out of it after 3. I kind of stopped caring, and then I played Origins, and it was like, yeah. But
that's the Egypt one, right?
That's the Egypt one. The thing is, even though I have fallen out of Assassin's Creed, I feel like now more than ever, especially since Origins, I am mildly interested again.
Okay.
Like curious.
It got you back.
Really pull me back. If they do something like that is such a departure from the series, like 2 was from 1, they could totally pull me back because I was into that story, man. I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen with the Animus? I have no fucking clue what's happening with the Animus now. It has gotten so like bonkers crazy. You're not even. What's not Enzio? The guy. The
guy that's dead now.
That's dead now.
Yeah, spoilers, bro.
Who cares about it?
You know what? The game came out 10 years ago. Whatever. Starts with a D. Desmond. And like it's funny because he dies right, and like nobody gave a shit.
Nobody wept. Nobody cried at his funeral.
Nope, that's true. He's kind of a piece of shit character anyway. So and Ari said so disrespectful to the God of War. Well.
The God of War.
If you were here to defend yourself.
The God of War.
Oops.
That's right, Ariana. We need to get you back on. You are way funnier than Jacob. Let's move on.
Sometimes.
This week, a whole bunch of Pokemon games were announced. I have no idea what's happening with them since they're all in the same trailer, and I thought it was the same game. I thought it was coming out the day before my wedding.
A lot of things are happening.
I thought the new Switch Pokemon game was coming out the day before my wedding. Nope. I don't know what's happening. So Jacob, take it away.
Take it away. This is what I was looking at, and my phone betrayed me by playing a video when I didn't ask it to. So anyway, new Pokemon games happening, which I'm super fucking excited about, and
not just a new Pokemon game, like
several.
One has already come out. I haven't tried it yet.
Pokemon Quest.
Come out, yeah.
But it's very like I'm actually gonna go on a limb here, and even though this is very much not news, I'm not even going to talk about Pokemon Quest because I don't think it's very interesting. If you're going to play it, you probably already have it already, so
it's
whatever.
Free. How good could it be?
Yeah, so I'm not super worried about it. What I'm just super excited about is Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, which will be released on the Nintendo Switch sometime in November. I forgot the name of it now, or the number. I think the 19th or something. Anyway,
so that's not the new Pokemon
that's not the new to prove your to use your word titular. That
good word.
It is the new like generation of Pokemon games is coming out in 2019. This is a different game, and so what's really cool about it is actually, you know what, I don't even need this. So what's really cool about it, at least in my mind, is that it's sort of you're going back to Kanto, which is what brought us to the dance to begin with, and you got either your Pikachu or your Eevee on your
real quick, which one would you choose?
It's funny that you say that. I literally spent a day going back and forth.
Really?
Because I couldn't couldn't decide.
I don't know how it makes me look. I'm a Pikachu guy.
I respect that. I decided to go Eevee.
Yeah.
I decided to go Eevee.
I feel like the real like hardcore Pokemon, which I consider myself like a hardcore Pokemon fan. Not like I haven't played every single game. Right. I love the shit of them ever since Red and Blue. Like I don't care how popular it is. I love Pikachu.
You love Pikachu.
I love Pikachu even when I played Red and Blue, and before I watched the TV show, I looked at Pikachu and I'm like, yo, Pikachu is cool as fuck, and I want a Pikachu by my side forever.
Right.
And then I evolved him. I'm like, oh, I don't like this.
I don't want beep.
But like,
yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, I mean, it's you know, I interrupted it.
No, that's totally fine.
Eric Simpson said, aren't they kind of retellings of Red and Blue?
I don't. It's funny because they're kind of, at least from what I've read, they're kind of saying that, but like not really saying that as well. Because, and I think that's actually really smart from a marketing perspective, because they could say, yeah, it's a retelling, and then guess what's going to happen? All the people that played it old school are not going to play it. It's got to be new. It's got to feel fresh. So they're probably not going to say anything like that. What's really crazy to me personally is they found a way again for me to reinstall Pokemon Go, and I can't fucking believe it. I can't fucking believe it, Josh.
Before you get into that,
yeah.
I have a thought about the whole Kanto thing.
Yeah.
And it's the reason why they started Pokemon Go with that. I believe that when you start with Kanto, you capture both audiences. That's why I started playing Pokemon Go. It was, these are all the Pokemon that I memorize. I know all their evolutions.
Yep, I still have all of them memorized. Yeah.
You know? When it got to Silver, I don't know all of those. And then you go on even past that, I really don't know. Why the fuck am I playing as an ice cream cone? How is that a fucking Pokemon? A sword! There's a fucking sword!
There's a sword Pokemon.
What the fuck? Chandelier! Like, this one's a letter. It's just a fucking letter.
They ran out of ideas. There's 700 of them now.
It's like, it
or 800 or something
made no
now.
sense to me, and I didn't care. Now, the gameplay was still fantastic, but as far as caring about the Pokemon, I love only the Kanto ones, and then that's
fair.
The other ones
I get
suck
it.
my dick. I don't give a fuck. I suck my Pokeballs.
I say. To be fair, that joke was literally like on the table. You had to take that shot.
It was not even on the tree anymore. It was low hanging, like
it was like a berry. It was a berry. You had to grab the berry. Yeah,
but I grabbed, so they get both audiences. They get me, and they get the new kids who do know about Kanto.
Well, and
then you add on other ones, which keeps people involved.
But that's what makes like that's what makes them geniuses, is because they found a way to bridge both audiences. They found a way for me to reinstall Pokemon Go, something I never expected to do. And also, they found a way to bridge the people that haven't played a Pokemon game. They play Pokemon Go, they love Pokemon Go, and they're gonna buy a fucking Nintendo Switch to play this fucking game because they can actually take Pokemon from Pokemon Go and put it in this game.
So yeah, explain what this game is, though. That's where I'm starting to get confused. I don't understand what this is.
Yeah. So the way that, at least from my my research, which is actually a lot, because I'm a huge Super Pokemon fan, because I have a Bulbasaur on my hand forever. Bulbasaur. Anyway, so nice. Actually, that's a pretty good one. That's exactly what my Bulbasaur was.
No shit. I've been thinking about like doing voice acting. Have you
really?
I fuck around with so many voices all the time. I want to do voice acting.
I fuck with Bulbasaur,
dude, I fuck with
Anyway, so it's yeah, touche. Sidebar. So I was in a bar in Kyoto, and I go, "Hey, what's Japanese for touche?" And the bartender goes, "Touche," and I was like, "Touche." I thought about you.
Yeah, it's French, right?
Who cares? Who cares? I thought about you. I'm like, this is literally the worst thing I've ever said in my entire life. So,
well, you know what that means in French. Well, I mean, at least in fencing, it signifies a hit. So you hit.
Sure.
I'm hit. So like, you just how do you say hit?
I was hit. A critical.
I wouldn't ask somebody in a Yakuza bar to tell. Hey, how do you say
this
hit?
This bar was not a Yakuza bar. This was actually was owned by an American, as a matter of fact. Anyway, shout out to Andrew.
I miss you. X amount of miles to go to an American bar.
It's a long story.
Because I went to Colombia
in Tokyo. We found it TGI Fridays.
They're fucking everywhere.
We did not eat there because we were like,
I went to Colombia at like 19 or 20 years old, and I went to a TGI Fridays. My family's like, why the fuck would you want to go here?
Right, it doesn't make any sense.
Taste the difference.
No. So, to what was Eric's point about it being a retelling of Red and Blue? I don't think it is. Based off of the research I've done. Again, keep in mind they've given us some trailers. I'm super excited for me to ride on my Onyx while my EV is on my head. I'm super fucking excited about that shit because it's literally all I ever fucking wanted.
It's dog on cat on mouse. So
exactly. And so
for the office.
Even though exactly. I don't think it's a retelling, but I think because they had to do something to make it a little fresh. So I don't think it's a retelling. I don't think we're gonna fucking go to 8 gym badges or anything like that. So we just we gotta wait and see.
Yeah. The wait and see tribe.
Wait and see tribe. Indeed.
So, and then Eric Simpson says touche literally means touch.
Touch.
Yeah, touch. Okay. I was trying to come up with a joke. I got nothing.
I was about to say Ice Ice Baby, but I said touch, and then I was like, wait, I blew it.
I was gonna do from Rocky Horror.
Yeah, not too bad.
Touche, moi.
You know what I really fucked up on is when you threw the segment to me, I should have fucking Ash Ketchum that shit.
Now I will describe Pokemon Go. Let's go, Pidgey.
Let's go. Yeah,
that's what they should. Pidgey.
Yo.
Put combine Eevee and Pidgey.
We shouldn't drink anymore.
This is beer number 2. I'm having 3 tonight. Like, anyways, so the full Switch game, the next,
the one that's coming out in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that just
they haven't said anything about it. They said at the end of the.
Did you see anything in that trailer
for the 2019 game? No. The end of the press conference. Was them essentially saying, "Hey, by the way, a full-on Pokemon is coming out in 2019 for the Nintendo Switch."
Okay, so that makes
which is still huge, but yeah,
that makes way more sense because the fact that this was coming out this year. I'm like, wait, so you announced it last year that it's just a concept and then you're going to release it the next fucking year?
Right.
No, dude. This game's going to be shit. This game's going to be fucking terrible. But, yeah.
Right.
And then do you want to take that one?
Which one?
I'm Scottish Dave says, is it Niantic making Let's Go or Nintendo?
It's Nintendo. But Niantic is involved.
I was gonna say Niantic. They made Red and Blue, right?
Like they. I'm sorry.
Didn't Niantic?
No, Niantic did Pokemon Go.
What am I thinking about?
Niantic is. You're thinking. Well, Red and Blue was. Well, the game. The studio was Game Freak.
Game Freak.
Right. But so no, Niantic is involved because like they actually kicked it to the Niantic CEO. Thank you, buddy. Kicked it to the Niantic CEO during the press conference. Hey,
That's your first beer.
That's literally not possible.
Yes, that's your first beer.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the fact that like it. I was like, it's not. That's not possible.
Like I'm ever? No, I'm not saying like ever.
Yeah. I'm 18 now.
Sorry, you were saying.
Mm-hmm. So no, it's a good question, but no, Niantic is involved, but they're not making it. But you got to think about the fact that like they had to be involved because there has to be that connection between both Pokemon Go and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and it's really funny to me because like half of me thinks like this is the plan all along because like. It doesn't make sense for them to like fall on this because game development cycles take a long motherfucking time. So they probably been making this game for what 2 or 3 years almost.
Wait, you're talking about the full-on game?
No. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Okay, I was gonna say that one definitely has been worked on already. But the new one. So I mean, I would say since they announced that they were gonna start working on the new one last year, I would say the development cycle for their games are 2 to 3 years. So they've been working on Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee probably for about 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, and Pokemon Go has been out for how long now? Just to kind of
it's been 75 years.
just to kind of line things up, right? Because like if they were working on Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee before they even launched Go, that's like unbelievable to me. Like it's don't get me wrong, it's possible they could have been like, you know what, we're gonna hit a home run here, even though as we all know after the fact like everything sucked, right? But initially it was a cultural fucking phenomenon that like
I still remember being in New York and like sitting around this Central Park statue, and there's just like at least 100 people there, all on their phones because it is a 3-way intersection that a 3-way like Pokestop.
Yeah,
and there are lures on everything. I mean, and it is just one after the, there's never like even in the game, they're just constant over and over again. Pokemon, you know, you got fucking Ponytas and Onyxes and fucking Gyarados. That one famous video of people running across the street in New York saying, "Oh, there's a Gyarados, there's a Gyarados,"
and it just
that was right there. That was in the
the one that I remember. I forgot who it was, but someone was like, "There's a Blastoise over here," and then everyone like just cascades.
I think it was that one. Yeah, it was the Blastoise.
Was it that one?
Yeah,
and everyone just which wasn't true, but like it's because people were so emotionally invested in it, like in a way that I've never like. We had a work chat room about Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely insane to me.
People were organizing and like saying, okay, we're going to take down these gyms, we're going to do this. And there's support groups.
I'll never forget, dude. Like just thinking about it now or talking about it makes me realize how fucking special that game was, at least initially, because like we would roll up on a random parking lot at fucking 10 o'clock, and both of us in the car were I'm Team Valor, so just saying. And like
That's
these yeah,
that's what's up.
Yo. So and these
Fuck you, Mystic.
Yeah, these Team Mystic bitches like rolled up on our grill, yo, and they're like, "Oh, we're taking this gym," and I was like, "Oh, really, motherfucker? It's on!" You best believe we won that bitch.
So it's funny because my fiance would absolutely destroy like anybody we know at Pokemon Go, because she still actively plays every Wednesday.
Does she really?
She goes for a walk. She has fucking everything. Yeah. She has like a gold Gyarados. She has and like gold? A couple. Yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing. A shiny. No, shiny. They're shiny.
I thought they were red.
Or red. I don't know.
Whatever. Yeah.
She's got all that stuff. Like she has like 3 Moltres and like Moltres.
See, now you're the one fucking up pronunciation.
No, I'm saying that.
No.
What would the plural be?
Yeah.
Moltres.
Moltres says.
I don't know, but
Moltres.
When this game
I hope
comes
so.
out,
Yeah.
If she has interest in playing it, she's gonna destroy everybody. She will be.
Everyone out there, let's play together. I'm buying this shit. Thank you, Team Valor, motherfucker.
That's what my fiance says.
Yeah. Right. So are you? So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask this question to everybody out there. Is this a day one buy for you? Because it's an absolute day one buy for me.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I mean, well, it's coming out the day before my wedding, so I want to. It'll be amazing to be able to play that on the.
As you're walking up the aisle. Excuse me. Hold on 1 second.
Do you think you're gonna be your wife? Yes. Fuck yeah.
And then you're like, I guess I gotta get married now.
I mean, we're going on our honeymoon afterwards, so it's gonna be so much fun to travel the world.
Where you guys flying to?
Oh my god, dude, we're going to New York. We're going to Iceland.
Oh, you guys are hopping around. Cool.
Denmark. Some other places too. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Some other places too.
Yeah, no, it's just whatever.
It's your fucking honeymoon. How do you not know where you're going? Imagine. You know what? Okay, fine. You're not in charge of it.
I'm gonna be the best husband. You know why? Because I'm the master.
Because you're letting her roll it.
Yes, dear. Whatever you want to.
Here's the credit card, dear. Yes.
That's. Anyways.
That's a yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Gotcha. So. Moving on.
That was fucking amazing, you guys.
Moving on. We haven't done this segment in a while.
Okay.
Oh, actually, hold on. We have something from I'm Scottish Dave. Well, have they fixed the issues with Pokemon Go? Because if not, definitely not a day one. They have. And they haven't.
But hold on.
They made it more complicated.
Here's the thing, though. You got to remember that Pokemon Go is not a requirement for this game. It's completely separate. It's an addition, like what's the add-on? The big like Pokemon, the big Pokeball that they put in the trailer to throw or whatever. Mm-hmm. You don't have to fucking have Pokemon Go to play this game. You don't have to even have anything.
It's probably gonna be like Pokemon Go, but you can just move around the world on your Switch.
Well, because the trailer even has like where you're just kind of running around, and then you're using the what's it called, Go-Con? I haven't played my Switch in a while now because Joy-Con. Thank you. Joy-Con. And you're using it to go up and down or whatever, and or to throw a Pokeball or move and stuff like that. So I don't. So but yeah. So. From what I understand, because again, I re-downloaded it, but I haven't played it. But
it's super complicated now. Like you completely lost my interest. Like the things that you can do with gyms, you have to like
it's so much.
You have to keep your Pokemon fed in the gym.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And then there's like bonuses and stuff. It got too complicated. I deleted it. I tried.
You were done.
Good.
Yeah.
But let's move on. We
we talk about Pokemon all the fucking day.
So there's been this segment that if you're not familiar with, sometimes we dig up an old issue of Game Informer magazine.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I couldn't find the June 1998 issue because usually we go back 20 years. So let's pretend it's October. Hey guys, it's October. Cool.
Yo, it's October. Happy birthday to me.
There it is. So we're going to start with reader questions. First question is from Michael Chilpala. I have two questions.
What a terrible last name.
It is really bad. Chill, pal. No, that's stupid.
No,
I know. I abandoned it. I abandoned my boy. I abandoned my boy.
Backpedal.
Nobody's ever gonna know that reference. Like,
Nope.
Like, do you know what I was doing?
I do.
Oh,
No, actually, I don't. No.
you had me and you broke my heart.
Yep.
So there will be blood.
It's oh really? Interesting.
I bonded my boy. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Milkshake. Okay, got it.
Yes, exactly. So I have two questions. When does Sega's new system arrive? And don't you need a special screen to run 128 bits? And here's their reply. There was a fly.
I was like, you didn't even hit it. Like, you were not even in the same universe as that fly.
Smack the microphone.
Man, I wish you guys could have seen that. It was brutal.
Well, yeah. The Dreamcast is due in Japan on November 20th. The US version will arrive fall of '99. Remember, Game Informer strongly suggests waiting for the US version to arrive since there could be massive compatibility problems with the modems. And then it goes on, blah, blah, blah.
Yo, 56K modems up in this bitch. Our shit is so fast, yo.
While the Dreamcast can be described as a 128-bit system, in terms of processing power, the display resolution determines how the game actually appears and what device it can be displayed on. Currently, most TVs show up to 800 lines of resolution, so previous consoles don't need to include the capability to pump up a higher resolution.
Pump it up.
When HD TV is established, these new televisions will display 1920 by 1080 lines of resolution.
Yo, fucking groundbreaking.
Fortunately, Sega's Dreamcast will boast the ability to display up to 1024 lines of resolution, capitalizing on the strengths of HD TV.
Fuck, I want to play Power Stone now.
Okay, now this next one, that was just, I thought it was interesting to hear about them talk about HD TV.
Yeah.
This next one is a rap.
Oh no, I'm on the wrong episode.
I'm so excited for this right now, and I got hit by another fucking glass piece. Where did that even come from?
It was a fly. It was a fly, dude.
It fucking came back from the goddamn.
It was a fly, yo.
Stung my goddamn thumb. Okay, so this one comes from MC Dan Day.
Oh my god, come on. Say it one more time. Just make sure I'm...
separate word, Day. MC Dan Day. Are you ready for this? I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this too.
Go ahead. Yep. All right, here we go.
Informer's got the stuff. The readers just can't get enough.
Oh no.
Of what GI has to say. That's HASTA. Has to say. We all know GI's gonna stay. Now this is GI Game Informer. You know,
oh my god.
Previews, reviews, tips, and more. Arcade PC classics galore. Secret codes, it ain't gonna stop. Making its way to the top. Reiner, I don't know who that is. Reiner, somebody I guess who works there.
I don't know, I need tequila.
Reiner is a weirdo geek. Some even say he's a freak. Some say that he's really cool. Not so cool to make him drool. But my friend who acts real dandy while sucking on a piece of candy said his favorite was that Andy.
What?
Can't think of a word that goes with Andy.
It literally says that.
That game burrito's kinda neat. That Bergen, he got nasty feet. Just kidding, Bergen. But that John Lane, and this, like, they're phonetically spelling all this.
Give me the paper.
Oh no, okay, fine.
Give me the paper.
Finish it off. That's phonetically spelled. That's exactly how it was written.
All right.
And you gotta do a voice. You gotta do a voice.
So,
or do mumble rap.
But that John Lane outside in the lawn. Outside in the lawn. Laying out there until dawn. Ain't working, so soon he'll be gone. Just kidding, John. Just kidding, y'all. You all rule, and so does Paul. No one's sitting on the lawn, and no one's got sticky feet. And no one is a weird geek. You rule.
Keep making the best magazine in the world.
Holy shit, people existed like that?
I love how you started rapping and you just immediately developed a country accent.
It was
out there till dawn. Ain't working, so soon he'll be gone.
Man, that was awful.
Are you ready for the response?
No, I'm not. What? Okay, pause everything. Why the fuck did they publish that?
Because
you know what? Hold on. Then again, the greatest commercial of all time, complete sidebar, is Crossfire.
Crossfire!
You can dive in the crossfire! Yeah! Crossfire! You get caught up in the...
It goes right into the... It's a 40-second commercial. It goes right into the final...
Crossfire! Crossfire! Crossfire!
Crossfire by Mattel.
Yeah, exactly. Battery's not included.
It didn't need batteries. I had a Crossfire.
I don't know.
It's fucking
Whatever.
amazing.
Yeah, I do. It's the best fucking board game of all time. Everybody sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Are you ready for this? You're not going to be drinking.
I'm not. Like, okay. Yeah, I'm...
Right.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen.
Our readers rule. Cause at dope games, they bust the tool. Yeah, they're ugly, their mamas are too. At least they can read, and read it's cool.
Oh, God. Holy shit. That's terrible.
Okay, I got this.
All right.
Okay. Game hype dipe. They want the facts. GI rules, so don't even ask. Reiner don't rule. We think he's a fool. Our readers rule because they're high-end cool. High-end cool? Yeah, the readers rule. They like Eris. She dead. She gone. Can't bring her back. The girl done gone. Yeah.
Okay.
Rewind.
Wait.
Rewind.
So they dropped a fucking error spoiler on his ass.
Rewind. High-end cool, yeah, the readers rule. They like Eris, she dead gone.
Oh
Can't
my
bring
God.
her back, the girl done gone. Girl readers now, they ain't wrong. Keeping us honest, true to the song.
I don't
Person's
even.
right and GI's tight. It's got the goods, it's come to fight. Fans, they say, you kinda
What?
keep me away. Keep on, Dan Day, MC Dan Day. What?
Please burn that. That was terrible.
It's so 90s.
Oh my God! No, it's not. It's not 90s, you guys.
Yeah,
like,
it's 90s.
You know what?
That's
You know what?
exactly how fucking
You know what?
like
You know what?
rap
You know
was
what?
in the 90s.
Here's why I
Vanilla
just.
Ice.
Here's why I
Even
just.
Ice Cube. Like, that's how he fucking sounded.
Here's why I just backpedaled, because I remembered something. I remember that Street Sharks existed. I remember that I like Street Sharks in the 90s. 90s. Then I remember I rewatched like an episode about a year or two ago,
Yeah.
and I was just like, blow my brains out. Like that's
It was bad? Really?
Josh.
Oh, man.
It was so bad.
I mean, I
like,
got nostalgia goggles for that. So
yeah, sure.
I remember.
Well, I do too. I do too. But I went back and I was like, holy shit, this is terrible. Like everything about it is awful. Like it's a bad show. You know what is a good show that will survive your nostalgia glasses? SWAT
Downright
Cats.
Fierce Gaming. What?
Yeah, SWAT Cats.
Really?
SWAT Cats. See, that's why you fucked up.
Okay.
Tristan asked how do you delete someone else's rap? That's a good motherfucking question.
Alt F10. So now there's one last thing from this magazine. There's an article called "Who's Link's Buddy? A Second Hero Joins the Zelda 64 Adventure." This is before Ocarina of Time came out.
Okay.
So the article reads, this artwork appeared in Nintendo Co. Limited's 1998 annual report and reveals a new character in Nintendo's Zelda universe. This masked character is known only as Sheik. His overall role in this adventure is still a mystery.
Sorry, and it has nothing to do with the story, but like that's awesome.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. I'm like, I thought you were like, I said.
Like, who is this? Like referring to them as a he. I'm like he.
So, just for anybody who doesn't know, we don't want anybody to feel out of the loop. Sheik is Princess Zelda. And
Whoa! Stop! Do not even continue that line of questioning, Your Honor, because if you didn't know that fucking Zelda is Sheik.
Maybe people who don't haven't played the old games, who are new gamers, who, I mean, kids who
if there's
might be
any
listening
game
or watching that are like 15, 16 years old and haven't played Ocarina of Time,
doesn't matter.
They can't get their hands on N64.
If you were literally born yesterday, you should have come out of the womb and had a cartridge of fucking Ocarina of Time in your hand.
Yeah, that's not expensive. Babies are expensive, though. So.
Babies are expensive. Ocarina of Time, however, not so much.
Scottish David says, "Isn't Zelda the boy?" Actually,
motherfucker.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
that's why it's called The Legend of Zelda.
That's why it's The Legend of Zelda.
Yep.
Anyway, continue.
So,
before I lose my goddamn shit.
So that's why it's funny that they're saying Sheik and him and okay. So his overall role in this adventure is still a mystery, but we do know that he aids Link at some point in time. We've I didn't
realize that leaked that
early. Gameplay footage where the two characters meet on a tiny wooden bridge and play music together. Link plays an ocarina shell, and Sheik uses a harp. From what we saw, Sheik actually taught Link a new tune to play. It was a beautiful sight to say the least, but does Sheik play a bigger role? Titular character.
I don't.
The picture to the left certainly
If that isn't the name of this fucking episode, I'm gonna fucking murder you. It needs to be the fucking name of the episode for sure.
And rumors of Nintendo rumors out of Nintendo hint at the possibility of Sheik being playable or some kind of new hero who helps Link for a majority of the quest. Stay tuned as we unveil more details concerning Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time coming to N64.
That's crazy.
November 23rd.
That's crazy, dude.
So yeah, no, I just thought that was interesting. Look,
that is an interesting anecdote.
It's so easy to make fun of hindsight. Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. You know, anybody who saying that the Dreamcast is the future and we're all excited for fucking Duke Nukem Forever. And, all those things.
It's gonna be the best game of all time. Yeah,
but it's still it's entertainment, and I like doing these. So.
Yeah, no, I like this. I like this segment a lot because like even still, like I'm like. Wow.
Way to be off.
Way to be swinging. Well, but that's the thing, right? Like they're paid to make guesstimations,
yeah, of course.
And it's just different now because like no one buys magazines anymore. They listen to podcasts like us.
It's like it's exactly how everybody speculates every year that we're gonna see what's the Witcher people Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Every year. Like that's on the prediction board. We're gonna see it at E3. We never see it at E3.
We never see it at E3.
You know, we're gonna be looking back in 20 years. Like, remember when we kept waiting for that?
If we do see it,
No Man's Sky.
If we do see it this year, everyone's gonna lose their fucking mind.
Oh yeah.
You know what? One thing we haven't talked about yet. I don't know if this is in your plans or not. Is E3 predictions.
We already did that. Thanks for listening.
I don't listen. I'm on record of saying I don't listen.
We went over all the realistic E3.
Well, I wasn't there, so it doesn't really matter.
So check out that episode for that one.
Which one?
It was like 2 episodes ago, like 2 or 3.
That's too early.
Our regular viewers and listeners would know.
Yeah, but it's too early to do E3 predictions at that point.
2 or 3 or 4 weeks before E3 is too early for E3 predictions?
This is the week to do E3 predictions because it's next fucking week.
But all the leaks have fucking happened. Like we
still have E3 predictions
to do. We haven't learned anything new other than the stuff that we covered in the news. Now we know, and knowing's half the battle. Let's move on to video game recommendations. This is the part of the show where we recommend video games that we're playing. Currently, I'm still working on finishing Naruto, but I did start a new game.
Naruto, huh?
Yeah, I started a new game. Actually, well, okay, hold on. Let me backtrack a little bit. I need to minimize this because I forgot what it was called. Oh God, hold on.
Holy shit! What are you doing? What are you doing?
I forgot what it was called, and I really want to recommend this game.
Okay.
It is.
Is this game that good?
Yeah, no, it really is. God damn it.
Oh my God!
Click
I love that you.
It is called Get Even. There it is. It's called. I actually pulled up on my PC live this, and I've just fucked up everything. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
It's called Get Even. It's not even a new game. It's from like 2013 or 14 or something. It has a fucking amazing story. It's from like Square Enix or something. It is an awesome game with a great story. I stopped playing because I stopped caring about the story. Not even caring about the story. I stopped playing because I realized. Just play it. Just play it. It's not that expensive. Buy it. Play it.
What's it a boot?
Okay, it's for all.
You gotta give me something.
Honestly, I would even say you don't even want to know what it's about. Just start.
Really?
It. Like it's better to know less. To go into it and be like, wait, what the?
So it's an RPG. Happening? It's an RPG.
No, it's a.
You said Square Enix.
First person. It's a first person. Not like walking. It was like Condemned. It's a spiritual successor to Condemned.
Oh, interesting.
You're a cop, and it's a spiritual successor to Condemned.
All right, interesting.
I absolutely recommend that. Do you want to give Andrew Face-Kirkendall Duval? There you go.
Thank you, Andrew Kirkendall.
But another game that I've been playing that I also highly recommend that is very similar to Get Even is Observer. Now, Tristan played this one a while ago, and he described it, and he was saying, like, oh, I recommend this, whatever. I want to throw in my recommendation for it. It is one of the few games, because I'm more of an action kind of person. I want more action stuff, and that's why I stopped playing Get Even. Observer is even less action. There's not even any shooting. It's just walking. It's from the same guys who made Layers of Fear. But it is a cyberpunk game where you can jack into people's memories and their minds and stuff, and it is fucking phenomenal. The story is keeping me interested enough to keep playing it, and I'm not one who usually the story will keep. I need gameplay too. This walking
you need a combination of both those things.
It is fantastic.
Okay, cool.
Observer and Get Even, and then finally, this is not a recommendation, but this is an announcement. Soon I will be doing streaming on Sundays.
Oh yeah,
and my first game is gonna be Outlast 2.
Interesting.
Which I started a little bit of. I got too scared and I clicked out.
What's the game that I watched you play with the clown?
Emily wants to play.
What's it called?
Emily wants to play.
That game was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Look at that glass.
You guys more?
Would you look at that?
Trying to kill you.
Look at that.
Trying to kill you.
What would you recommend?
So I'm actually playing a couple different games. As I've mentioned many a time, I'm playing Ni no Kuni 2, which is still a very high recommendation, but I've been playing at this point for 25 hours, so I needed something different. The problem is that I promised myself that I would not buy God of War until I beat Ni no Kuni 2.
That's fair.
And then I bought God of War. I wrote my own promise to myself. God of War is, I'm not very far into it. I'm maybe an hour. It's fucking everything that I expected it to be. I know nothing, Jon Snow. Yeah, I know nothing, Jon Snow, and I'm super excited about it. Now, as I gave myself a challenge while I was in Japan. I bought a Super Famicom and a Japanese copy of Chrono Trigger.
Damn.
So,
did you buy Mother 3?
I have Mother 3 on GBA already.
Okay.
And by that I mean I pirated
I
pirated the fan translation is what I mean. Yeah. I almost bought a copy of the original Mother, but then I was like, I'm never gonna play it. I
played those games, and then I heard somewhere that
You never played Mother 2 or was you Earthbound?
Mothers, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you gotta
that
play
I have to play 3 and then
you do. Yeah, it's on Super Nintendo. Yeah, it's awesome. So I've beaten. So just to give you guys some background, I've beaten Chrono Trigger over, and this is not a joke, over 800 times. I'm not fucking around. I'm dead serious.
How many hours does it take to beat that game?
40 at least. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna RE it. We're gonna calculate the. Yep. I beat that game a lot.
80. So. Okay, 800 times you said.
Times 40.
Times 40.
Yep.
32,000 hours divided by 24. You played that for 1,333 days.
Yes.
By 365. You played it for 3.65.
And it's way better than fucking Skyrim.
No,
Ariana.
You haven't.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Is it?
You can't.
Is it?
No, you can't have. No, that's not math. No math. No.
It's actually more like 200 times, but you get my point. Just
saying.
New Game Plus can be in 1 hour. That's very true. It's very, very true. Thank you, Andrew. So I was like, I know everything about this game. So now I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to beat it in motherfucking Japanese.
Damn. I think if you get familiar enough with the game, like...
Not only am I familiar enough, I'm going to stream the whole motherfucking thing.
Right here on twitch.tv/DRF Podcast.
I am. I've actually gone through a little bit of it already. I've gotten to, if you know the game, I've gotten through I've gotten to 600 AD and fought Yakura, which is the first big boss in the game. And yeah, I'm just gonna go back and because of course it's got save files, so it doesn't really fucking matter. Also, which is a huge problem for me. I started New Game Plus of Persona 5.
Okay, so
go ahead.
I did too.
Uh-huh.
And I started playing through it. I'm like, I don't like this because I already knew what all the Persona's weaknesses were, and it just kind of ruined it for me.
Well,
so I had to start like a new game, not plus.
So
new game minus.
New game minus. New game. Here's a problem though. Is the reason why I started it was because I literally had just gotten back from Japan at that point, maybe 12 hours ago. And man, did I miss it. And like, because I actually made a joke on this podcast like months ago when I got lost Persona 5 and going through the train stations.
Yeah.
And I got lost in Japan too. In real life Japan. Man, like but it felt so good to go back to the well, so to speak. I don't think I'm gonna, because like I started it and I played for like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours or whatever, and it'll probably take me a while to get back into it for realsies, but like, because I want to beat Chrono Trigger first, and I also need to beat Ni no Kuni first, and I also need to play God of War. So like, this is my problem, you guys. Like, I'm terrible at playing video games because I just hop around. I haven't beat Monster Hunter.
Doing that.
I haven't beat Monster Hunter. I just haven't.
Like, if you need to stop playing a video game because you're not having fun anymore, then go ahead and stop. But like, stick to it and then beat it, and then you got to move on to the next one. And otherwise, you're gonna leave games behind that you love, and you're just not interested in more.
And it's actually a topic I was wanting to bring up anyway. I don't know if you have anything else planned over there.
The video game.
Oh, the thing that I hate the most. Okay, great. I'm curious to what you guys out there, if there's anybody out there, I don't even know.
People out there?
Yeah. What you guys do?
iTunes.
Yeah. We're still number one.
Oh,
okay. I was about to say, I was like, fuck. Jesus Christ, that was crazy. Anyway, it was pretty fun. Everyone was losing their goddamn mind, including us. So, what do you guys do to kind of combat that? Because you got at the very base level, you have the oh yeah, I got to do real life shit to afford to play, to afford to afford my video game habit, right? And then it's about finding time to do it, because like my struggle is like, I want to go out, I want to go hang out with my friends, but I also need to beat this fucking game that's so awesome. Fuck.
We've had this conversation before, but something new has happened in my life. That I can throw in to this. Originally, I was saying that since I don't work that many hours in a day, that you know, whatever. But then I realized, oh fuck, I actually work a lot of hours. I work about a 40-hour week because I have to write my trivia games, I have to prepare, I have to drive out, I have to set up, I have to do all these things.
Yeah, all the timing is
work. So like, it does work to about 40 hours. But what I've started doing recently is I schedule everything. Everything in my life. I schedule exactly when to wake up. I schedule breakfast. I schedule lunch. I schedule when to go to sleep. And in this schedule, I can look at my schedule and I can see, okay, I have 2 to 3 hours, whatever, to play video games. And then I will play video games at that time. At night, I have 2 hours to go out if I want to, which I usually don't want to, but so I schedule everything. And when you schedule everything, you can guilt-free play your video games, even when you have things to do in the adult.
And that's fair. Like Tristan made it funny and say, well, you just stay inside all day, so that's a shock when people see you in the real world.
That's exactly true. I don't know if he's like describing me right now.
No, that's exactly me and Lewis were out on Friday night, and Tristan walks out.
That's right.
And we were like, "Who the fuck are you?"
I remember you said that. Really
So like, and this, but like, legitimately, it's something that I'm definitely struggling with, and something I'm not doing a great job at. You reach that balance, let me know, Eric.
I've
let you know.
I've been thinking, and this is gonna sound so silly. It's not even video game related.
Sure.
But I have been considering.
Here we go.
Stupid to
say
say
anyway.
Loud. About writing like a self-help book about scheduling every aspect of your life. Because do you have a regular time that you eat breakfast? It's just when you wake up, right?
If I eat breakfast at all.
I mean, or lunch or whatever.
I get your point,
like every single day, I have started scheduling when I eat everything, and I can comfortably do things that I want to do. Like I can comfortably watch Netflix for 4 fucking hours. If I scheduled all my important
schedule
things
it correctly,
because I know, hey, it doesn't matter all the things I have to do, like going to the bank or whatever kind of adult things. The
things that you have to take care of. Yeah, sure.
Everything is scheduled, and I'm good.
Because like my problem is that like I'm chaotic good in real life. I don't do like
schedules
like, because I'm like, I'm just gonna bump that.
Good.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you definitely have. Because like I don't do schedules. The only thing that I've scheduled, not even scheduled, the only thing I planned was this Japan trip, which was like super important to me and a huge moment for me. I don't plan. I just live and I react. Which sounds really lazy, but it absolutely is. It absolutely is me. No question about it. I know who I am.
And then you look at like me, like me saying that now I'm starting to schedule everything. You're like, yeah, that's fucking.
Yeah, of course, totally get it. But I also respect the fact that like you felt like that you needed to do that. You know what I mean?
Well, before it was just in my head thing. Now it's like a.
But now it's like now you're getting like an Outlook reminder.
We've turned into downright fierce drinking. You realize what's happened? We stopped talking about video games. We're now into our lives.
We're already doing that.
Hello.
We always do that.
This is my heart.
This is my heart on drugs. Well, I mean, they haven't seen those episodes yet, so
yeah,
there's a lot
of this. We should record one.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, Jinx.
I was gonna say, I'm Scottish Davis. Says video games will always be there. You never know what might happen to your friends. Spend time with them when you can. Play games when other stuff isn't going on.
But Dave nails it, right? So like, the problem that I have is I'll be at home, right? And I've got 2 hours until I gotta be out somewhere, and I'm like, that's not good enough. I'd rather fucking sit on YouTube.
Yeah.
And cause I know what's gonna happen is if I get into this fucking game, I'm not going anywhere. And my problem is I am a super mega fucking extrovert. So that shit doesn't fucking play with me.
Really?
Yeah, I know. So
I thought you were shy.
Yeah, I know. So shocking. But yeah, Dave nails it, which is fucked up because I never want to give Dave any credit whatsoever. No, I love you. Wow.
All right, now we got to move on to video games 20 questions.
God,
this is Jacob's favorite segment of the show. This is where he will
Come
ask.
on, go in peace. You guys I'm just kidding.
He will ask 20 yes or no questions to try to figure out the game that I came up with. I made chat go away, so I can't see you guys right now. But if you type in chat your questions that you think will help him, I will look at it. I will see if it will help him. And I will, and after 20 questions, I'll see if it can help him. So yeah,
I still haven't decided whether my hatred for this segment is a bit or not. Because it's a fairly effective bit that I hate it.
But now you're starting to believe it?
No. Actually, quite the reverse. I hated it, and now it's a bit.
But you get so happy when you win, though.
I like winning. I like winning.
Focus on that. Focus on that. You got this.
Okay.
All right. So, start.
Go. Yeah. All right. So, oh, buddy. Okay. Where do we want to start? Where do we want to go from here? Okay. Did it? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with the old narrowing shit down. Is it an RPG?
No. What? No. It's not. No.
All right. Did it come out before January 1, 2000?
No.
Okay. All right. So after a non-RPG. Okay. So let's talk some systems. Did it come out? Oh shit. You're dropping shit. I hope you spoiled it. That would be great. No, that's not true. He didn't spoil it. Okay. So, so many ways to go here. That's the problem with this fucking shit. I hate it. I'm just looking at Josh's Wi-Fi password. Anyway, okay. So,
where's my password?
It's right there. Right there on the modem.
That's old, dude.
Yeah.
Really, you think that I don't know how to change my
Wi-Fi password? but at the same time, well, I mean, to be fair, it says Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, that's the default password.
I'm aware.
That shit. It's Sale Cats. I even told you that. It's Sale Cats based on the YouTube hit video that plays AWOL Nation Sale, and then the cat goes Sale and then jumps up. That's my favorite video.
God, everything's terrible. Okay.
I just winked at
and then you didn't.
I did. I blinked this eye.
You did one and the other. That's brilliant.
That's
You're
double
terrible.
Wink. Double wink.
That's
what
Beers.
does it mean?
That's Beers for you. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a sip of this. I'm gonna think a little bit, and then I'm gonna say, did it come out during the PS2, Xbox? Is that Xbox 360? No. Fuck. All right. Is it first-person perspective?
Yes.
Okay. So it didn't come out. Okay, interesting. Sci-fi?
One could argue yes.
Interesting.
One could argue that yes, you would consider that sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Although that is not what you would call the main. That's not the
main squeeze, as the kids say. All right. Okay. Let's see.
Oh my God! I think.
What?
I just realized something. Nothing. Go on.
You just tell me in a second, huh?
I'll tell you later.
Yeah. All right. Oh God. Man, what number question are we on by the way? 5? Not too shabby.
5 more questions, and then we'll go.
And
to
then we'll
chat
go to
to
the chat skis. They probably already have it. Damn. All right, so first person perspective.
One could say sci-fi, but that's not the main.
One could say sci-fi.
It's not the main description.
And didn't come out during the PS2.
Did not come out during PS2.
All right. Is it horror?
Yes.
Oh boy, I'm zeroing in on a game.
You're at 6 now. I think the record is 7.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I'll give you this. If you want to just guess, I'll give you 2. I'll take away 2 if you're wrong. I'll take away 2
All
of
right,
your
well,
own, 'cause
I'm gonna take my shot.
You would then
I'm gonna take a shot.
The record.
And I don't feel good about it, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Is it Dead Space?
No, dude. I'm saying like you should guess if you want to guess the game and then hold the new record.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
No, but you would have to guess the game. You can't get another question. If you want to get another question, that's 7. That's what the record is.
See, but now here's the problem, right?
If you
but
guessed it
the
on
problem,
6,
the problem is that you didn't say yes to that question. So now I'm rethinking.
That means nothing. I promise. That means nothing that I didn't say anything to that question.
Okay. So
just guess the game. If you have a game,
Dead Space.
Okay, no, and I'll take away because I pressured you. I'll just take away 1. I pressured you on that one. I thought you were there, and I wanted you to be there. And Dead Space is 3rd person.
Yeah, it is. Fuck, I forgot. Damn.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I'll just take away 1.
Okay,
actually, you know what? I don't even want to take away anyone on that.
No,
one.
because I blew it so bad. All right,
Yeah.
fair enough. I'm not upset about that.
So if you can guess the game right now, I will give you the new record.
Okay.
You will be the record holder. You'll be the
First
champ.
person horror.
I bet you chat's got it. Look away.
I'm sure. All right. I'm looking at my microphone. My microphone is so interesting right now. I bet they have it. Tristan's in the chat, so he's probably already got it.
Tristan asked a very, very good question.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's so surprising. All right. Shit, dude.
I think Tristan's got it.
I'm sure he does. It's Tristan after all.
Tristan would have been the new champ.
No, he wouldn't have.
Yeah, he would.
He didn't. He would have had to ask the exact questions.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
No.
All right.
No.
Yep. Yep.
And for the record, the championship doesn't mean anything because I stumped your ass, so I win anyway.
Yeah, you asked me something weird. Like, what was it? It was like something.
Toomba, bitch. You fucking. That's on you. That's on you, brother.
By the way, you know
fucking...
Chris Stanton's never heard of Worms?
Oh, did he?
Worms? No, but he's never heard of the game Worms.
He's Chris Stanton.
Like, there's like 12 games in the fucking series.
Worms World Party is one of the greatest games of all fucking time. Worms Armageddon even one of the greatest games of all time. Okay.
At the end, anyways, go.
Yeah. Write down the 2 things that you want to talk to me about.
Okay.
Okay. So shit. First person horror. Oh man. Okay. Something's coming up. Is foaming to the surface, as the kids say. Nice.
I want the world
to know. Gotta let it show. Yeah, we had to go there. All right. Fuck, dude. Okay. Fuck.
Dude.
Fuck, dude. Fuck. What's Melissa say? No. All right.
Hit me.
I don't really care about the record at this point. It's a shooter, yes or no?
Sorta. Yeah. I mean, I think technically it's a shooter. You shoot. You shoot.
I don't like
you
this.
Shoot.
I don't like this.
Oh no, hold on. I'm giving you a lot right there.
I know. I'm listening.
Here, look away. I bet you.
All right, looking down. Do they know? I'm sure they do.
I'm not seeing anything there.
Okay.
And not seeing anything in Twitch.
Okay. Yeah, Dave. Show up, yo. All right. Because it reminds me of a game that I guessed before, but that game is not first person. Horror. First person horror. Is it an exclusive?
No.
Damn it. Fuck. Fuckity fuck. Alright, so that rules out that. Horror. Fuck. Okay, I need to narrow down when it came. Yeah, I was gonna say I need to narrow down where it came out. So after it was, because I asked before January 1, 2000, you said later, or you said no. So later, right?
Yep.
I asked PS2 blah blah blah. You said no. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Did it come out after that generation?
So PS3.
Yeah, after that, correct.
No.
Fuck. Fuck.
Wait, after PS3 and
Yeah.
360?
Yeah.
Yes. After PS3.
Oh, interesting.
So
okay.
like PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. First person, current. You can argue current gen, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
First person,
100% current.
First person horror current gen. Oh my god.
Chat's got it. I know chat's
Yeah, that's a lot of information. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna be so mad if I don't get this. What question are we on now? Number one.
9.
Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Get it.
Oh, don't say that.
You're gonna get it. You know so fucking much.
Okay. First person horror. Man, like I definitely haven't played this game. The only current gen horror game I played is. Wait a second. Hold on. Oh. No. I farted. All right, I'm gonna ask you a clarification question.
Okay.
Is it always first person?
Yes.
Okay, that rules out Until Dawn for sure. Because Until Dawn has first person perspective.
It does.
And third person. By the way, sidebar, if you haven't played that game, you're fucking up. Play that fucking game. That game is incredible. It should not be that good at all. Wow. Okay. Non-exclusive.
Let me see if I can pull any questions from chat, because you're at 10.
Well, I don't want to look.
I
don't want to look. No. But what I did see that Carolina said good evening, and I haven't seen her in a while. So good evening. Carolina. Good evening. Bidet to you, dear.
Bidet to you. All right, I will give you one of Tristan's questions.
Go ahead.
Is it survival horror? Yes. You got to get this now. Come on, man. Come on. Yep, there it is. It's that one. Yes.
First person.
Survival horror. Current gen.
Resident Evil.
Which one?
There was multiple ones that came. Yeah, I guess there was. Hold on. 7? I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Resident Evil 7,
right, 7.
Biohazard,
Okay.
January 17th, 2017, PC.
Pause.
PS4.
I thought we didn't do sequels.
Oh, no. Then I guess you weren't on that episode when we said we're doing sequels.
Yeah, it's not.
That's the thing now.
All right.
PC, PS4, Xbox One. I didn't know it came out.
Damn, dude. Then, for the record, I would have got the record because I fucking alienated Resident Evil very early on.
Very, very good. That's why I was like saying, like I saw you like working something in your mind. I'm like, yeah, I know he's got this. He has enough to go off of. But unfortunately, no.
Dave was like, the second Fatal Frame 2, and I was like, that's why I had to eliminate Fatal Frame pretty early on, which is why I followed up with the current gen question, which eliminates Fatal Frame.
And also, I mean, you could have said Alien Isolation, which I feel like Tristan, that's where Tristan
I would not have ever.
Paxton didn't die for this.
Is there beer over there still? Yeah, give me one of those motherfuckers.
Those
Okay, then let's do that. Let's do that.
So speaking of doing
Bill Paxton didn't die for this chicken.
I just said that like 10 seconds ago.
I don't listen to you. I listen to Tristan.
But you know what? You guys should listen to our podcast, which has new episodes every Monday on iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, and Stitcher. You can also watch live every week at Sunday at 8:30 on youtube.com/JohnRFierceGaming, facebook.com/JohnRFierceGaming, and twitch.tv/DRFPodcast. That's right. We stream to 3 different places all at the same time. You can follow us at Twitter at DRF Podcast, Snapchat at DRF Podcast. You can buy t-shirts, which I found out. I didn't realize people were buying t-shirts.
No shit, really?
Yeah, people were buying t-shirts. I took care of all that, but yeah, we got some t-shirts.
From a delivery standpoint?
Yeah.
We got that t-shirt.
Thank you.
Money.
Thank you for buying t-shirts. And if you want to buy more, you can go to teespring.com/downrightfierce. That's where you can buy t-shirts with our faces on it and out of context quotes, including posters. You can buy posters of us, and that's pretty cool. Patreon.com/downrightfierce is where you can give us money every month to help us do the thing that we love doing the most for you guys. Every little bit helps. We get new lights, we get tables and chairs and doing all that. It also
I'm gonna have to buy a new PC when he leaves, so
it also gets you thanked at the end of the episode. So we want to thank Mark Mayfield. Thank you very much, Mark Mayfield. We want to thank Quinn Noble. Thanks, Quinn
dude.
Noble. We also want to thank Brian Altano, Damon Hadfield, and MC Lars for letting us.
I'm gonna see Brian Altano at the end of the month.
Fuck you. No, you're not.
Yeah, actually I am. Because I'm going to San Francisco at the end of the month. Remember how last year I went to San Francisco? Oh, look at you. Brilliant. Yeah, I'm going back to San Francisco. I'll send you some video. I'm gonna hang out with my best friend Greg Miller. I'm gonna say hi to Brian Altano. I'm actually gonna go on the IGN tour. Maybe meet Max Scoville. Maybe meet Ryan McCaffrey.
Keep Brian McCaffrey. He's
Oh yeah, he's the
a
one.
little too nerdy for me.
Yeah, bitch, please. You fucking run a podcast. He's too nerdy for you. Fuck off. Oh, go ahead. You were saying.
I want to thank our executive producers, Carolina Jarvis, Brian Kaminsky, and Andrew Kirkendall.
Yep.
Gracias.
Ooh, Brian, I miss you.
Para todos.
Hi. Onegashimasu. Oh, what are we gonna close this out with, huh?
Fuck you, Jacob.